guys are tremendous. Thanks so much for staying. How about all of your comedians? How about the Comedy Code? How about Mike Warsaw? Yeah, exactly. So I brought, this is my friend Little Bit. He wanted to tell you guys some jokes tonight, but he came down with something, and he's a little hoarse. He's a little stuffed horse. I know, I just stepped on my own joke because I'm so embarrassed to tell it. I'm going home now. He's a little stuffed horse, and he's here because from what I hear around these parts, you guys can get a bit ornery. And so he and I might have to skedaddle pretty quick. Normally what I would do, are you guys gonna get ornery on me? Or really quiet? Because either one, I'm gonna skedaddle is what I'm saying. Dink, dink. So normally what I would do is I would drive home, but last night I got in a crazy terrible, and this isn't even a joke, I got in a crazy bad bad accident. I was driving on the road, I got like sideswiped, like you didn't even see it coming, just blindsided. I was hit so hard. You know what people will say when they get hit hard, they see stars and stuff? The world turned into a cartoon for me. And I was like, that fish is a liberal. And then I was like, agony, 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 fish can't vote. And so then I came to my senses, and I looked around, and it was the worst luck in the world. Driving down the highway in New Jersey, what do you see on the side of the road? They have little eyes, sometimes they have these... Deer. Yeah, everywhere. I got hit by a deer. I mean, like, it's not funny! Just because it says, that's not all. Some of it's pathos. This is the sad part of the show. It's the end of the show. That's the sad part. So I gathered all my stuff up, and I got out of the car, and the deer was standing there, and he was like, I didn't even see you coming! Were you driving over? I didn't even see you! And I was just like, yes, I was driving down the road. And he's like, that's so weird. You were driving down the road. And I was like, dude, yes. I was driving. He's like, you okay? And I was like, yeah, I already called the cops. And he's like, you call the cops. And he got, like deer, if they get like nervous and they start like looking around. And he put his hooves on my car. Like, as if it wasn't bad enough that he'd already wrecked it, he was also scratching it with his little hooves. And he's like, you call the cops, huh? Alright. And he starts patting himself, like, really, like, aggressively. And he's like, you know what? This is so weird. This never happens to me, I swear to God. I believe my wallet's on my drawer. It's in my bureau. It's on my dresser drawer. And I was just like, you don't have your wallet. Because I know, you guys, if you watch the local news, this is an epidemic. The deers never carry their wallets. They never have their identification. And it's not good. I got confused because I looked into the light. Now I can't see. I've gone blind. I need you guys to just walk me through this. And I said, you don't have your wallet? And he said, no. And he's like, you know what though? Potentially, could I borrow your cell phone? I could call my wife. I stay very close to here. What she can do, she can run my wallet over before the cops get here. License, insurance, register. It's all in there. It's on my bureau. I swear to goodness. And I said, oh, that's cute. He said, I swear to goodness. And I said, all right, fine. Here's my phone. And he's like, oh, here come the cops. And by the time I turned around and looked, all I see was this white fluffy tail bounding through the brush, as deer are wont to do. And the worst part was, yeah, he stole my cell phone, and I didn't get his license plate. So I'm out of luck. The cop pulls up, and he's just shaking his head. And he's just like, he's seen this a million times. He's like, these animals, they have no regard, absolutely no regard for society's laws. And I was like, I know. And he's like, just last week at a checkpoint, I nabbed 2 squirrels. And I was like, yeah? And he's like, guess what they were doing? And I said, I don't know, DWN. And I said, DWN, driving while nuts. And I said, driving while nuts? These squirrels don't care about anything. They'll just drive around nuts. They'll go to the store nuts. They don't care about anything. And he's just like, driving while nuts. And he was getting really mad, and we were going back and forth with it. And then this gaggle of geese in a gas-guzzling GMC pulled up and started honking their horns. I call geese... Really? I call geese hornbirds. because it's funny, because they sound like this, honk. And when you have a whole gaggle of them in GMC, it's crazy. It's bananas. They're just like, honk, honk, honk. And the cop's like, not on my watch. And he peels off after him. Not on my watch, young man. Talking back. I don't want to make it sound like I'm coming against the animals all mean. But like, I was driving on this just 4-lane highway. And there was a big box truck, like a U-Haul truck, but it was white. And it was just weaving back and forth, taking up the entire road. And so I had to do that move where you get enough speed and you zip past, because I wanted to get away from him. And on the side, now wait, I gotta tell you, I didn't want a blanket statement, all animals are bad drivers, because that's not fair. Some animals, I'm sure, I've heard otters, very efficient drivers. It was an alpaca. On the side of the car it said, alpaca, I'll pack you, help you move. And I got so mad because I was like, not only are you a bad driver, but your wordplay is also terrible. Right? I'm almost done, I swear to goodness. I have one more animal to pick a bone with. I appreciate you guys coming out so much. When you're driving home tonight, this is a word of advice from me and a little bit to you. If you look in your rearview mirror, and I don't care if it's a Honda Fit, if it's a Toyota Yaris, if you see a Ram behind you, what am I going to need you to do? Move out of the way. Because he might hit you. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Natty Bumpercar. I got some tremendous stickers if anyone wants one. And real quick, my little bit told me, I don't know who he wants to give it to. Hold on. Really? I think she has a boyfriend. All right. Well, he drew a picture of himself. Open it slowly. He drew a little bit, and he even signed it. Here, so you guys can see it too. What's it doing? Do I say, I hear your heart's melting? Even the comedians. Here, you go home with it. You have a good night. Thank you very much. How about a big